I was next to you for like a good 2 minutes, and I'm like beeping, I'm like waving, I'm like. About a month ago, I got my first ever ticket. And the story behind this is, it's not funny because the speed I was going, the time of night I was going, it wasn't like it was like not busy, but it wasn't crazy busy at the same time. It's a Friday night. People are out and about. So I knew I was wrong, but the whole story is that this is where I just Spider-Man. I'm on like this high right now. Like I'm listening to the score and then, like this untold. I don't even know if I told you or not, but like I was next to you for like a good 2 minutes, and I'm like beeping, I'm like waving, I'm like going like 55, 60, like looking, waving, and he's like you just. I'm like, he's not paying attention, so I just speed off, and I'm like going like 70 at this point. I usually go like 70 on this throughway, which is not anything crazy, but I know I seen a cop for sure. Like I did see a cop, but I make sure the cop don't pull behind me, so I slow down. And I was behind somebody. And I was behind somebody for a long time. And apparently, the cop was behind you for a little bit. And I'm just like, all right, I'm good. I don't see this cop nowhere. I still am looking back and forth. At this point, now I'm going 75. I'm tired. I'm ready to go home. This is like a 30-minute drive.
Yeah, it is. Because we went out to the Galleria malls,
so
Regal, and that from both of us, that's at least like...
It's like two different exits you got to take.
Yeah, so I mean, it's definitely not a quick drive just to get out of the theater.
It really isn't. And just getting out of the parking lot, I was like, fucking maze.
Right.
But anyway, so I'm like driving 75 at this point. This is a 55, so I'm already at the point speeding, ticket availability. Mm-hmm. They're not letting me off. It's definitely going to be ticket territory. Then I go up to like 78, 80. Like I'm just going, and then I finally see a car pull up behind me. I'm like, oh, Damien finally caught up to me. Like he's finally behind me. So then like I'm switching lanes to go to the exit to go home. And I'm like, damn, Damien on my ass right now. I'm like, yo, Damien on my fucking bump right now. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm going 90. It's like, yo, like them. It was like 86, 87, 88, 89. Nobody's in front of me. I'm good at this one. 90. Lights, come on, right? Just like that. He waited till I got to 90 just hit them. Like, he's going to put me over regardless. He's like, I'm going to see how fast I'm
how fast he actually speeds up to.
Yeah, and I got to 90. That moment, he's just like, hey, he ain't going to get no more further than what he is. So he put me over. He was like, what's going on? I'm like, I thought you was my friend. He said, your friend be speeding? I'm like, no. No. But I had no explanation really. So I got a ticket about a month ago, and I sent a not guilty plea. Even though I know, like, whatever I did. I'm already done for. So I sent it in, and then I never went to the court. I don't know what a courthouse looks like around here. Like TV shows, way different from.
No, yeah, it's not the same.
It's dingy. It feels weird in there. It's muggy. It's hot, uncomfortable. So it got like these 2 rows of seats, and then like the walkway is kind of big, and it leads up to the judge, and it's like seats, and it's like a clerk right here, and then the police officers over here. That's how this one looked. And I'm just like, I'm sitting in there, I'm going there, and like the whole lead up, I'm like, damn, I'm kind of nervous. What I was like, there's a lot of people in here. I'm like, I hope I'm like kind of last because I want to hear the shit I did. But I didn't know how it went. So just like same thing, like you violated this, we're gonna drop it down to this. You're guilty for the drop down, for the plea, whatever, and that's how you get the lower ticket. Yeah. So we're going through, and there was a lady with a language barrier in there, so she had to go back to talk to the prosecutor, and the prosecutor even told me, he was like, damn, man, you're going fast. I'm like, yo, I have no explanation for it. I literally don't. Like, I already know it's quiet. So he was like, he usually wants to see points in license, whatever, but we'll see what we can do about driving school. So I'm sitting, I'm like, dude, I'm fucking nervous. My hands are getting sweaty. I'm like doing like this. And I'm wearing like a nice polo, some khakis, some Vans. I'm trying to look nice. And I see this one person walk through, Crocs on, leggings, and
that's like their first time.
And then their work t-shirt. I'm like, all right, so it's not your first time here. Right. You know that y'all, you could dress however you want. I'm thinking like you gotta dress nice. Maybe they might drop it. No, none of that matters. So I'm waiting, and I'm like, he's like, Julia. I'm like, dude, like,
really?
I'm like, damn, I thought that was me. It's like Julian. I'm like, back to back? I'm like, yo, there's no way there's that many J-U-L's.
There's no right.
Another Julia. I'm like, what is going on? Like, when am I going to get caught? Now I'm getting antsy, and it's like the last 10. The person I was in front of finally the person I was behind, I should say, finally got caught. I'm like, all right, I have to be next. It just seems like they're going to order for real at this point.
Right.
So she goes, and her ticket's only $50, and she's all happy because she only had to pay $50. I'm like, I'm gonna pay for a rude awakening. And this the court, the court is just like, he's like waiting for a little bit. It's like the longest pause he ever took. He's like, and he just shaking his head. He took his glasses off. He's just like
tired.
He's not even tired. He's like Jules Houston. And I'm like, that's what I'm like. Oh shit! Like he reading my shit. Like he reading my shit. Like there's no way. Like he not about to spare me. He's like, damn, this motherfucker. I can't even try to help him out. So he's like, I'm like, yes. I'm like, damn. Like this is kind of nerve wracking. I'm like, shit. I'm like, yeah. Like
what you want, bro?
He's like, you plead guilty to this, and I was like, with pending driving school, whatever. So I gotta go to driving school online. Which is a new thing, I guess, for like 16 to 25-year-old drivers. So just making a cut with that.
Okay, I mean, that's better than having to go in person, I guess.
I was not trying to go in person. It's like a 3-hour thing. So that was a thing. And then the ticket was like $300. $300. But I didn't have to pay there that day. I have to actually do driving school first. And if I pass that or whatever, however that thing goes, then they drop it on to 2 parking violations, which I think will be a lower fine, maybe. I think 100 and 100, something like that.
Yeah, so I feel like parking violations are always a little bit cheaper.
Yeah, so it might go like 200, 225. So that's why you didn't have to pay today. And I was like blessed. I'm like thinking, damn, I pay this today. Then my car payment comes out tonight.
No, right.
Oh my goodness.
Must be broke.
I'm like, I hate my car. Like I want to sell it. I want to leave this shit here. But that was the story of my first ticket. It's so demoralizing. Like the yes your honor and yes sir, and like all the time. It's like, bro, he's saying the same thing for an hour, and he's probably getting paid great for that.
And it's just so funny because the night that this happened, like I said, I never saw Jules beside me. I didn't even know Jules was in. Like I had a feeling we were going the same way. We have to, but just the way it happened, because when I was driving in the fast lane, and the state trooper pulled up behind me. I was going fast already. I was going like 75. And at that point, he came up behind me, so I was like, okay, yeah, I'm done. Let me chill. Mm-hmm. I slowed down. I never hit my brakes or nothing. I just let off the gas. He
got passengers with him, so it's a little bit different. Like, oh, yes, police on your ass. Like, right. I'm by myself. I got this music on 40, like, just driving.
Just blasting.
I'm not hearing nothing. Nobody is stopping me.
And once I saw him, so I was like, all right, like, let me chill. So, like, he immediately speeds around me, and I'm watching him drive all the way down. So out of nowhere, I see his lights come on, and like he's way past me at this point. Cause I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna take the chance. I'm just gonna drive the speed limit.
Yeah,
and I see him pull somebody over, and I drove by. I was like, damn, that's the state trooper that was just behind me. I was like, he really pulled somebody over. Jules texted me literally as soon as I get home. He was like, bro, you'll never guess what just happened. He was like, I just got pulled. I was like, there's no way that was the same car that I just saw.
Yeah.
Me, my mom, my sister, and her girlfriend were in there fucking dying. We're like, there's no way he just got that. That car that we saw get pulled was Jules. We're like, that is so unlucky. I was like, of all the cars that were there,
dude, that's
he
what
pulled
I'm saying.
you, man.
Like, oh my god, I really got pulled. I can't even say nothing. He was pretty cool. He wasn't like an asshole about it.
Right.
I already knew he was gonna give me a ticket, but he wasn't rude about it or nothing.
That was just cool because state troopers usually get a pretty bad rap.
Yeah,
being like the worst ones.
But I literally cannot be mad. Like I knew what I did wrong.
You knew exactly. It's not like you got pulled over for it. You know what I'm saying? You literally were just going 90.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going 90.
It's so funny, bro.
55,
it's funny as how you thought it was me though.
Yeah,
that is hilarious.
Like,
yeah, what is
it doesn't even look like a Camry. It doesn't look like a Camry. So I'm like, they been on my fucking heels.
Like, they got a new car.
I can't even see his. Yeah. Why did I speed up?
That does sound demoralizing, man.
It is demoralizing. It's definitely like, oh my god, like I don't even know my fine. I don't know like if they really care about me my first violation now. How much they're gonna give me? Like you search the stuff up, and it's like this is like considered this and whatever.
I don't even like to look stuff up.
That's what I'm saying. It's like $300 to $600, like maybe jail time. Like I guess I'm going to jail. So like if we randomly go on a hiatus, I went to jail.
Bro's in jail for 13 days.
This was like 15 days. Ironically, this one dude, he had to get a ticket. He's like, I asked for some he asked for some leniency or whatever. I'm not in no position to pay for no ticket right now. He was like, I can give you a 15-day vacation. And he started laughing, thinking like he talking about like, oh, like you be fine. Like no, 50-day vacation is jail. Literally. If you want to pay $150 ticket, you're going to jail. So I'm like, sheesh. So the whole court knew what he was talking about. Besides me, it's my first time.
Right.
Everybody like, oh, they know what that means. One dude had a lawyer and everything. Still got
I didn't realize
$300 ticket and whatnot.
Getting a lawyer for a ticket is crazy.
Dude.
Like you know how much money a lawyer costs?
I'm like, how much you want this like not to get points on your license or whatever?
That's crazy.
Just ridiculous stuff. Definitely my fault. I can't be mad. So that all being said, guys, don't speed. It ain't worth it. The tickets are not worth it. They're very expensive. They know when to get people in court because they know when bills are due. Like the 27th, like that's literally car payment. My daughter's the day of her birthday is the 27th, October 27th. And then it was, like I said, 4 days later is rent. So it was like, either way, he down bad.
And cops are always down more at the end of the month, man. They gotta
They gotta make that quota every time. So
yeah, so
gonna give me regardless.
Definitely don't go 90 to 55.
Definitely don't. I don't recommend it. It's not worth it either. For your sake or anybody else's sake. It's a joke, but really,